students. So after having understand the entire process of liberalization, the features, advantages and limitations, now we will move forward towards understanding of privatization. So what is privatization? Privatization is the process in which ownership and management of public sector is handed to private sector. So public sector here means government entity. It could be government company, it could be government factory, it could be any government business which is handed over to private people. Government will either hand over ownership or government will hand over management, or maybe both. How? So there are two forms of privatization. There are two possibilities. If that happens, we can say that it is privatization. So the first one is those areas which are reserved for public sector are open for private. Like we understood in the previous class that 18 sectors were reserved for government only, now which is reduced to only 3. So rest 15 are now open for private people. So when private people do business into any of those 15 sectors, we call it as privatization. So privatization means private business in one way. And in second way, state as in government keeps ownership and gives management to private. Many times money is not a constraint for government. In many factories, in many companies of government, money is not an issue, but it is not managed well. So management is handed over to private people, or state does management and offers ownership to private. Sometimes government also cannot afford losses and needs money. Then certain government companies are given permission to issue shares. Government only manages the company, but the shares are issued in market and private people buy the shares, and that's how private people become ownership. Private people as in individuals, citizens, people other than government. So there are two forms of privatization. If I start my business in those areas which was earlier reserved for government but is now open for us, and I do is privatization. Second, if I manage government company, it is privatization, or if I buy government company shares, it is still privatization. So did you understand what is privatization? When any private person starts business in the sector which was earlier reserved by government, then it is privatization. Or if government company either gives their management to private people or shares are sold in market. So this is how privatization takes place. Now when privatization comes up, as in so many private factories, private businesses, private companies, they come up, there are many good things about it. First thing, when private business comes in, so many factories open up. Instead of stereotype only government factories, there will be more development, there will be more production, there will be more employment. So in all, it is a good thing, right? So first here, advantage says that there is increase in number of production units. Earlier government had limited factories, now there will be so many. I can give you such example that earlier it was only Fiat and Ambassador cars available in the market. Now you name it, we have it. We almost have everything. A huge variety is offered, and that is possible only when private players enter into the market. Second is more increase in capital intensive industry. Now in order to understand this word, I need to explain you the concept. There are two types of industry, labor intensive and capital intensive. Labor intensive industry is such an industry where there are more number of people involved into factory and lesser work is carried by machines. So that is labor intensive. And what is capital intensive? Exactly opposite. There is hardly any person seen, everything is automated. What we say robotic technology in economics is known as capital intensive industry. So there will be increase in capital intensive units because of privatization, because private players believe in automation, believe in technology, believe in advancement, and that's why there will be more factories with capital intensive industry. There is increase in production of consumable commodities. If it would be government sector only as a player in market, you will see more of steel bars, iron bars, cement industry, as in all the basics will be given more importance. And private players, they give more importance to consumable products. There was hardly any biscuit range existing before 1991, and today the entire market is flooded. You take FMCG sector, you take chemicals, you take automobile, every sector has got a huge choice, and that is because the privatization believes in manufacturing commodities that are highly consumable. Working capacity of PSU has improved. Now when ownership or management is given to private people, the public sector undertaking, PSU as in public sector undertaking, that is government companies, their efficiency has increased because private people have started interfering. Now, there are so many advantages. I truly support privatization, but then there are certain disadvantages too. The first one is economic power has centralized. So, increase in monopoly. This is, if you remember, this is the first limitation of liberalization too. That when government will take its hold from the market, when government will allow private players to play in market, then there is a fair possibility that bigger companies, I give you example, companies like Hindustan Unilever, ITC, Tata, Reliance, these companies, they have a fair market share, and that's really tough for smaller business units to grab that market share. So yes, the evil of monopoly can be seen, but again, like that class, I am not with this statement. I believe that if there is caliber, then other companies too can come up. No improvement of cottage industry, only large industries have been benefited. Now see, this entire privatization story is all about bigger factories, bigger units, bigger business. Where is small business? Well, it is nowhere. So cottage industry did not get any benefit. And last is, prices have not been controlled. Prices are not in control. Because private players can charge any price they want in. So obviously there is going to be problem of inflation. Maybe rich people can afford, but poor people could not afford. So the disparity also again is going to increase. But we have to learn to deal with these problems, these disadvantages, in order to grab so many advantages, right? Coming up with globalization in next class, children. See you. Bye-bye.